Yeah.
Sorry.
So it'll be super cool. The weather is supposed to be
I'm
super
letting
nice.
everybody in. You guys are free to talk. I'm just gonna let everybody else in.
Okay.
Okay.
Just keep talking. It's okay. And you guys can also leave yourself in.
Now
I'm
we
sorry.
like feel weird about talking.
Yeah.
No. Go ahead and keep talking. I'm sorry. Welcome everybody in. Sorry, we're just having some laughs here. Good to see everybody's beautiful faces going through, saying hi to everybody here. Everybody, hello, hello. We got all these amazing faces, a lot of new faces here, which is great to see. I'm seeing. I see a lot of you guys from the onboarding process. We have a lot of the OGs here as well. This is awesome to see. Look at this. I think everybody's in. I think two more people are loading in. Just go let last person in. What everybody in now? It looks like yes. Okay, they're in. Awesome, awesome. Okay, cool guys. Welcome to this is the last town hall of 2024. This is crazy. I feel like a year just went by just like that. We've had an incredible year. This has been a big year for not only HolStrength itself as a brand, but this community in general. The growth of this community, the amount of ambassadors that we have pretty much let into this community. We've opened this community up in 2024 to kind of just get as many people in as possible to be a part of a community. I feel like in 2024, finding community is probably one of the hardest things for people, especially coming off, pretty much people probably going back into work. I know COVID was a while ago, but I think people kind of got lost in social media, being inside. And I feel like having these Zoom calls that we had every month, a couple of them were multiple times a month, just be able to talk with each other, see each other, and then, talk about how great Jesus can be and everything. And I feel like that has been awesome for all of us. And I'm blessed that we've been able to do that. And we've had, over 30 to 40 plus people show up to these monthly calls every month. We had our testimonial night a couple months back, which is great. I heard so many of your guys' testimonials. So I'm just thankful that this community is growing. I'm stoked to see where it goes in 2025. I'm excited to get more people involved, and we're going to start diving in-person meetups. So we're not just meeting over the call. We discussed that a few days ago, which I'll go more into it. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, so to pretty much this call is going to recap 2024. We're going to recap 2025. And then at the end, I just kind of want to hear your guys' goals for 2025. It can be spiritual, it can be physical. I just want to see what you guys are doing, see where HolStrength can support you guys. This can be anything. This can be graduating school, doing competitions, anything that you guys have been eyeing that you want to tackle in 2025. We want to encourage you guys to complete that in 2025. But still, people are joining. Nathan, you joined really late, so I'm upset with you. Also going through this, I'm seeing people are wearing HolStrength. I'm sadly not seeing that much this time, but it's okay. It's okay. I saw a lot last time. We go through this again, see who we got. Nathan, hello. Okay, so I'm gonna want you guys to open up the chat here. We're gonna start off with a couple icebreakers though, kind of get you guys chatting in the chat box. You guys will also be able to unmute yourselves and talk throughout this. I'll be asking you guys questions. But the first one is, what was your favorite item we dropped in 2024? So it can be any piece, clothing, accessories. What was your favorite thing that we dropped? Just type it in chat. See what's that. Morgan, I see you're thinking really hard. Who's the first one's gonna say? Here we go. We got the Black Friday job. Look at Holly, first one. Love that. Morgan's the last one. Nathan, let's see what you got to say. What's the guy? Raylan, what are you gonna say? We got Chris is saying sweatshirts. I do love our sweatshirts. Joggers, internal joggers. You guys really like those joggers, okay? The new backpack's awesome. I see more of the joggers. The Exodus shirt, love that one. What else we got? Oh my god, you guys are just spamming joggers. A lot of joggers. I'm not sure if they dropped, but I love the lifting belt. We did drop a new lifting belt this year. That was really cool. Another Exodus shirt. Okay, I was not expecting all about joggers. It's like 10 people saying joggers. Okay, my favorite one is the God is Good crew neck. I love that. I wear that one like all the time. I just like it's straightforward, very simple, and I just love that like this aesthetic of it. I don't know. I really like it. It's very dominant. You're wearing it. I actually got stopped going to the beach yesterday wearing it, and I was going down the stairs, and this husband and wife go, "Hey, that is so true." And I like turn around, I'm like, "What?" I didn't know I was wearing it. I forgot what I was wearing, and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "No, on the back of your shirt, God is so good." I'm like looking, and I look at my girlfriend Destiny. I'm like, "What am I wearing?" And she goes, "Your God is good crew neck." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "He is." And then it turned into like a 10-minute fruitful conversation. She's like, "Hey, our kids are down there. Go talk to them. They would love to meet you guys. They're your age." And I'm like, I'm not just gonna go up to them and probably start talking to them, but if I happen to pass them, I'll talk to them. But we started talking and stuff, and I literally forgot I was wearing it. It happens all the time because I wear whole strength 98% of the day when I go out. So sometimes I just forget though which piece of item I'm wearing. So if you're wearing whole strength, know what you're wearing. So when people stop you, you know what to say. Okay, so you guys are still spamming everything. What I love to see. Next thing I want you guys at next thing I want to ask you guys is what do you want us to drop in 2025? So what item? It can be gym clothing, it can be a gym accessory, something that we don't have that you guys want to see in 2025. What else we got? Compression shirts. Okay, windbreakers, biker shorts. Of course, Morgan said biker shorts. More hoodies and cargo pants. More crew decks. More women's gear. That's happening. We got zip up hoodies. Okay. I'm so curious what you guys are saying. Fleece hoodies. That'd actually be pretty cool. Pump covers. We definitely got more of those coming. Okay. I see. Okay, I like this. Okay. Three out of the things I saw so far were for sure dropping early in 2025. Dog accessories. I want dog accessories. I'm telling you, a dog collar is coming and a dog leash, I promise. Sunglasses, that'd be pretty cool, actually. HolStrength car. Justin actually did get a work truck, if you guys want to know that. If you see a black HolStrength truck in Michigan, that's Justin. Women dress, that'd be kind of cool. What else we got? Anything else? You guys are saying great things here. Sunglasses, I definitely want to look into that, actually. What else we got? I see more joggers. Okay, seems like you guys really like the joggers. Okay, awesome. So what we're for sure diving into 2025 is women's line. Justin is heavily pushing our women's line 2025. That was the focus at the end of the year, talking to graphic designers, people that can help us get designs out for women and different types like biker shorts, and then also getting designs on those, where to place the logo, where to put it on, different tees for women, hoodies specifically. It ain't just unisex hoodies. It'll be hoodies designed for women and stuff like that. So super stoked for that. That was Justin, like I said, big focus for 2025. Justin wants to drop over 150 new products in 2025. He's been working really hard, like I said, with graphic designers. He's been showing me a lot of like stuff. Super excited for it. So we plan on having probably the most drops we've ever had in 1 year in 2025. So be looking forward to that. The final stuff on products is pretty much done, and now it's just about getting the orders sent to us so we can have the gear for you guys to pretty much represent in. So be looking forward to that. Our next drop will be in January or early February to start the new year with a bang. So be looking forward to that. We will be showing you guys that in January, get you guys early access to that so you can show it to your community and everything. So be looking forward to that. But any questions, anyone that like you guys have on drops or anything like that, I'll make sure you guys are all good there. You guys can ask in the chat. Make sure you guys are all good. Bible study notebooks are coming as well. A lot of accessories. Justin has that. That has been in the work for a year. Justin has that actually. It's really cool. We would have actually dropped that this year, but Justin decided to go really in depth on the journal, like adding every detail possible. So that is coming in 2025. If not, it would have came this year actually. When I was in Michigan last year, we were looking at the first blank journal, and he's like, "No, I'm adding way more." And I'm like, "Okay." I thought it was fine, but it's not good enough for Justin. Okay, shoes. Shoes would be cool. That'd be really hard. We talked about it before. That'd be hard. We are getting iPhone cases. That is something that's coming. Justin's. We already have the final blank of that. It'll be for like the new iPhones and like probably 2 year old iPhones. So if you guys have an iPhone that are in that range, you guys can get phone cases for that, which is really cool. Also, a thing that we have right now, you guys probably see it. You can only get it through TikTok Shop right now. We have our wristbands that if you tap your phone onto it, it'll show a Bible verse for every day. So let's say you see someone wearing a bracelet, they tap your phone on their phone onto your wrist, it'll bring up a Bible verse and they'll get a Bible verse for that day. Super sick. We have not released that into the main website. It's only on TikTok Shop. The reason why is we're trying to sell all our original bracelets, so it's not confusing on which ones do that and which ones don't. And then once those are all sold out, all our new braces going forward will have to where if you tap it, it will be able to scan a Bible verse. So that's super cool. We have those available right now though on TikTok Shop. So if you guys do want to order those, you can order it through TikTok. I can send you guys a link to that if you want it. Just ask me after the call. What else we got? Okay. I'm glad I said you guys are spamming us. We want to read a lot of that, which is great. Okay. So first thing, is I want to just recap 2024. 2024 was huge. It was a big year, like I said, for the business side of things. This is our first full year into our second warehouse. The warehouse has been great. If you guys go watch our YouTube video, if someone can go to YouTube and go copy the link from when we moved into that warehouse, you can put it in the chat so you guys can watch it. I vlogged it all. Vlogged moving into our new warehouse. That was awesome. It was incredible. It was a big move. We had to move just everything that we ever had into our first warehouse into a second one. It was fun though, and it was awesome to be able to document it. We need to do an update video on how the warehouse is looking, so I'll be on Justin to make sure that happens. But with our new warehouse, it is packed. We have tons of organizational like units that we put in. We actually got a lift to be able to lift things up because we have stuff all the way to the ceiling, which is great. So Joseph got forklift certified, so he can do that. That's a big addition for the team in the warehouse. We're still we also hired a few part-time workers to help in the warehouse in general. We hired a couple part-time people to help with customer service. So that was awesome. It was literally just Joseph, me, Luke doing customer service. And these past 6 months, we've been able to help. We've been able to hire a couple people to join on to do that. So that's been incredible. And then, like I said, especially hiring the warehouse workers has been helpful to Joseph. Joseph tore his ACL actually at the beginning of the year. So he had to recover from that. I don't know if I ever told you guys that, but he's playing volleyball, tore his ACL. And he is our guy that does all our warehouse stuff, packages everything, does it all. And when he can't move, he can't package. So we had to hire some people, and it was some great hires, and they've been really helpful around the warehouse. So that is awesome. And this was the biggest year in sales wise for us, which is incredible. Our Black Friday drop, that was amazing. You guys did great. You guys did great promoting that. I love seeing all the content that you guys posted. We were able to run a lot of the videos that you guys created as ads. It was our biggest sale ever, success wise. We've had over 3,000 plus orders. We had our biggest fulfillment day in one day where we fulfilled the most orders possible in one day. That was kind of a record breaking for us. So that was incredible. Warehouse is still working right now. I was just talking to Justin today around the clock, trying to catch up on orders. So we have a whole bunch of his family in there, people in there that are just working, packaging orders to get them out. It's really incredible to see the behind the scenes of it. So super excited to kind of post videos of that. Justin's been getting a lot of BTS content to be able to put in a video to show you guys what it looks like from behind the scenes packaging in the warehouse. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that. But it's been incredible. And then for the community itself, we've been able to have multiple town hall meetings. We've been a whole testimonial night, which is the first time we ever did that. That was suggested by you guys, and I love that. I'm definitely going to bring multiple of those into 2025 so we can hear people's testimonials. If you haven't shared it, or if you just want to reshare it to people that did not hear it. And we're going to be diving into Bible study groups going into 2025. I know we talked about that. That will be happening the first month of January. You guys will be getting all the information for that, and we'll be kicking that off. So be looking forward to that. I'm getting the final stuff adjusted with everything with that. So if you guys want to do that, be looking forward to it. But 2025 has been incredible. I'm blessed that I've been able to pretty much be a part of this community during it and be able to host these meetings for you guys and talk to you guys and chat with you guys, dive into the word and just kind of catch up with your guys' lives, see what you're doing. It's awesome that you guys are able to make time to come out and have these calls once a month and just listen to me ramble, listen to other ambassadors talk and talk about their life. So hopefully I don't waste too much of your guys' time, but very blessed that you guys are able to join these. It means a lot to me and the team and stuff. And hopefully it means a lot to you guys. You guys are able to come up and talk with everybody and, do something on Thursday night. So that's 2024 though. Like I said, it's been a very consistent year for us. We've pretty much just went to creating content, dropping new things, and that was what our focus was. It was just about growing this brand in general. 2025 is we're going to be doing a lot of new things that it's kind of scary, but we're going to dive into it. We're going to just try new things, and we're going to branch out into growing the brand more. So I'm going to dive more into that here in a minute and show you guys about that. But any questions on 2024, any questions on anything, I want to make sure you guys are all good with anything. And then I will share 2025. Any questions? Thumbs up. We all good? Nothing? All good. I'm really excited for 2025. So that's what I really want to talk about. Any questions in the chat? What we got?
I got a question, Dylan.
Yeah, ask away.
What about I don't really do the points. Do they reset or do they just roll over to the next year?
Yeah, great question. I'm glad you asked that. So those do reset. I was gonna go over that at the end. I love that. So last day of December, everybody's gonna start out at 0. and we'll be going the new year with 0 points in roster. We do that because we're adding a whole bunch of new rewards for you guys. Me and Luke are going to go through it. We want to add 20 plus rewards so you guys can get rewards faster and get more. This is our first year using roster, and they were only limited to, I think we have 5 rewards. We have bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. Yeah, we have 4 actually. So we are only limited to that, but now we've been with them for a year. We're able to do as many as we want rewards. So we are going to add 20 plus and get you guys, it'll be accessories, gym wear, and you guys will be able to pretty much claim as much as possible. So kind of keep that in mind. If you have your points, use them. Don't just sit on them. We'll be sending an email out telling you guys way before, like a week, then the last day leading up to it. Get your points, get your rewards, so you guys don't be like, oh, where's my points at? So kind of keep that in mind. But yes, that's a great question. I'm glad you brought that up. Anyone else got any questions on anything? That was a great question. Anything. Make sure you guys are all good with that. 2024. Okay, awesome. 2025. This is what I'm excited for. So 2025, I can't believe it's here. Justin, Luke, and I just had a call. We're having another call tomorrow to kind of just go over and solidify everything in 2025. The first thing I want to highlight, because it's the thing I always talk about, in-person meetup. It's happening. And it's going to be happening in June. I'm going up to Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's where it's going to be. That's where it's going to be at. So it's going to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's going to be on a Saturday. No exact date yet. We'll be giving you guys that date early January, February. So if you guys do want to come to it, if you're in the area, you want to fly to it, drive to it, you guys can come out. That would be awesome. This is where we're based at, so it's easy for us to host it there. So the team can be there. We can get content on it. We will be passing out free gear. We're going to get some partnerships with supplements and other people to bring in stuff so we can get you guys more free stuff. It's going to be either a morning run club or it's going to be a gym workout. Probably leaning towards more of a run/walk club, just because with the amount of people that are probably expected going to show up, it's just easier to get that many people outside. And Luke ran track and cross country in Michigan, so he knows a great loop that we can run, talk, and chat with you guys during it. We'll be doing that, and we'll probably dive into the word a little bit. We'll probably have a devotional time out in the area, and then we're going to get a run in. We'll probably have like a 3 mile to a 1 mile thing. So we haven't really decided how many miles it's going to be, but it's mostly just going to be us talking and chatting with you guys. So super excited for that. Like I said, it's going to be Saturday morning. It's probably going to be starting at like 9 to 11. And then after that, it's going to be free talking, hanging out. If you guys want to come hang out with us, do stuff with us, like I said, I'll be there for the whole weekend. So we'd love to get to know you guys more, go to coffee shops, whatever you guys want to do. Be looking forward to that. So that's happening in June. It's the first one. I'm super excited for it. And then my plan is to have a second one later in the year. It's probably going to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I want to branch out and go somewhere we can meet more people in the middle. So that will be discussed. First, we're going to see how this first one goes, see how the turnout is, learn from it since it's our first ever one, and we'll go from there. But we're excited. We want to make a YouTube out of it. We want to get content from you guys, get you guys some pictures and videos, be able to put you guys in our content with us filming it. We'll have a whole film crew there. So it'll be awesome. Luke and I and Justin will be leading it. So like I said, super excited to see you guys on that. That's the first big thing that's going to be happening in 2025. The next big thing is we'll probably be starting our podcast. I actually saw someone in the chat say it earlier. Podcast. This is something that we've had laid out. We've had it planned. We actually have had the whole studio built a year ago, and we moved warehouses. We moved into the second warehouse, and we had to tear down the studio, and everything's just kind of sitting in a corner, and we haven't started it. So I'm super excited to get that pumped out. Justin is excited to kind of just talk about the brand, bring guests on, and hopefully you guys can, listen to it, get stuff out of it. Justin's been something he's been wanting to do for a while. So we are building that studio up, and we'll be starting that in 2025. So be looking forward for that. And then, like I said, we are launching over 150 plus products. So we are aiming for a drop a month. If that can happen, that's the plan. So we'll be giving you guys early access to all that. And we'll be creating a lot of actions and campaigns. So you guys can earn points for promoting the drops. So be looking forward to that one. And then our next thing is we are going to be, Justin is actually going to host more not in person, but more meetings as well with us. So I'll be joining him with those besides these town hall nights, just to kind of chat more about the word and stuff like that. We have dedicated meetings for that. That will be either happening every month or every other month. I'm going to put out a poll to see what you guys want to do with that. So it'll be town halls with group Bible study calls that are with everybody. Justin wants to be a part of those and lead those, so be looking forward to that. But that's 2025. We're going to be adding things as well that I want to share, but I'm going to kind of keep quiet just for a second, just to make sure it's good. We're at the call tomorrow. We're going to kind of go over it one more time, but there's two other things that will be super exciting if it happens, and it should be happening, but it'll be more in the end of the year. So as soon as I get the all clear with that, I'll let you guys know on those. But 2025 is going to be a big year. We're branching more into just community events, partnerships. We're going to be hosting not community. We're going to be getting involved in community events. If like, the Arnold bodybuilding shows, if you guys know big races that are coming up, if you guys want us to be a part of that, we want to go to those. Justin wants to send me and him out to go do that, bring gear to those places and stuff, so we can kind of interact with you guys, set a booth up. We're aiming to go to a few of them. Those are the ones that, if we go to them, I'll let you guys know. We're talking about it tomorrow. So we're going to be branching out and going to a lot of things in 2025. So hopefully we can see you guys at one of those. We always get asked, are we going to the Arnold? Are we going to this bodybuilding competition? Are we showing up to this event? And I've always had to say no, but in the future. Well, now I want to say, yes, we are. Hopefully see you there. So we're just kind of making sure we can get a booth at these events, be able to go to them. You have to fill out all this paperwork to make sure you get access to those. So if it all goes through, we will be at tons of events in 2025. Guaranteed probably 4. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but that is a lot for us. But 4 events. And then after that, if we can get maybe sneak 1 or 2 more in, that'd be pretty cool on top of our 2 meetups that we'll have. So like I said, hope to see you guys at that. Any questions on 2025? Any questions on meetups, anything like that, you guys can ask. You guys can ask in the chat, unmute yourself, however you guys want to ask, up to you guys. Any questions on anything about that? 2025 meetups, anything?
Not 2025 related, it's 2026 related.
Oh, we're going far.
Something to factor in. I don't know how many people in the US know that it's happening, but in 2026, the FIFA World Cup is happening in the US. So something to kind of keep in mind in the back of our heads as we're starting to plan the ambassador meetups and just meetups in general for 2025. If there's anywhere specific that we know we would like to meet up, we need to start kind of getting an idea of what events are going on in that time frame. We had a big meeting today with my work talking about FIFA in 2026 because it's going to be here before we know it. And the biggest issue we're running into so far is hotels. So if we're going to do a big meetup, we need to make sure the fact that even for 2025, looking in the area, seeing what events are going on, and making sure that we're not double booking with a big event like, say, state fair or county fair.
We'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, that's something that people are definitely going to be at. We can definitely just go to that for fun and just meet up with you guys on that. I know Justin, he loves soccer and everything, so we can definitely go to that and check that out. I saw.
Are you guys doing an official or unofficial meetup during Passion? Because I know that's technically this year, beginning of next year.
That's so I need to check with Justin and make sure he's going. I'm pretty sure he is. If he goes, I can kind of get with you guys and be like, hey, Justin's going to be there. If you guys want to meet up with him, take group pictures, hang out and chat. I won't be going this year. I didn't get my ticket. I messed up bad on that. Next year I'm going. I'm going to go to the Atlanta one. So that was my bad. I know a lot of you are going. So I think Justin somehow always just gets in because he just has connections and he gets in. So I'm going to try to go next year. But if Justin's there, I'll let you guys know. And I'll put it like a Discord, send an email out saying, hey, Justin's going to be at Passion. We're HolStrength. He'd love to meet up with you guys, chat, take pictures and everything. So it's going to be more unofficial. But that's something that if we could actually plan as a team going forward next year, we talked about it 2 years ago. It just didn't end up happening. But we're going to see if we can go all next year. I'm for sure going next year. So that's something that would be great. I know a lot of people go to that. I saw someone said Florida 2025 meetup. So I live in Florida. That was the second meetup that will be probably just me hosting. Justin and Luke would love to fly out to that probably because they love Florida. So that will be the second one. My question is, if it's in Tampa, Florida, how many of you can go to Tampa, Florida? Say like yes, no. It would either be in Tampa, Florida, or it's going to be in Destin, Florida. It wouldn't be in Miami. It'll be Tampa since it's closer to me, and it'll be in Destin, and we can get gear and get stuff to that. I see someone says I live in Tampa. I see a lot of yeses. So that would be our second one in the year, just because I live here and it's convenient for one person to be here to get gear, because we'll send gear to my place, and then I can drive it down while Justin and Luke and the rest of the team can fly down. So that would be where the second one would be if it's not in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We talked about it, but I know a lot of people want to do like Miami, Orlando, but that one would probably just be a lot of driving. So Orlando could be, but Tampa is just a little bit more convenient for me. Destin. So I live in Destin. That would be the most convenient for me. But I know a lot of people don't want to drive up to Tampa to Destin. I'd rather meet you guys where you guys are at. So, and I know we have a lot of support in Tampa, Florida. So we can have a lot of people that would show up to a run club and we can meet up with you guys like that. So, that'd be the best play for us. So expect Michigan and Tampa for sure. If not, it's gonna be 2 Michigan. So be looking forward to that. I see you already saying yes. So I will be sending this to Justin, let him know that people would be down to meet up in Florida. Florida would probably be August, probably September meetup. I don't want to do it before it gets cold, and I also don't want to do it in the burning hot summer. So we will probably do it in August or September, and then the summer one will be in Michigan because it's not really hot that in the summer in Michigan. It's very comfortable. So that's why that one's going to be in June. Okay, awesome. Any other questions or anything in 2025? Make sure you guys are all good there. Any questions on meetups, anything like that? Any questions on anything in 2025 that we're doing as a brand? Anything? I see someone said Texas. I want to go to Texas. Because I know we have actually the most support in Texas. If you look where we get our sales from, people that are buying from, it's in the state of Texas. We have a lot of ambassadors that are in Texas, and our Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, we have a lot of people in there. It would probably be in Austin, Texas or Dallas, Texas. If we do have one, I want to do that. But Justin's just on the getting there and all that. So Texas could happen. Chris, I see you have a question. Go ahead and ask.
Something to follow up on last month's meeting that we kind of briefly touched on, and I don't remember if we touched on it the month before. We had talked about making a new plan for ambassadors to connect with each other in their general area. Has there been any movement on that while we're talking about ambassadors in areas?
No, that's great. That's great. What I want to do is, it won't be GroupMe. There's two GroupMe or WhatsApp. There's 2 other platforms that we're looking at right now that would be just for like you guys can like download, and it's kind of like seeing where ambassadors are at and you guys can connect. And like, for example, if you live in Tampa, you would join the Tampa one. If you live, in Austin, Texas, you'll join the Austin, Texas one. So we're going to go through, make a list of the cities, and ambassadors can join that city and connect with ambassadors that are in that city. So there's 2 apps that we're looking at. We're going to have calls with them just because it's easier for you guys to just download an app, look, and be like, okay, if you're traveling or if you live in Austin, Texas, like I live in Austin, Texas. Okay, there's 30 other ambassadors in Austin, Texas. You guys want to meet up and work out, go do a Bible study, do something like that. So that's something that I want to do. Justin wants to just put that channels in Discord, which could work. I just feel like our Discord has a lot going on in it with the general chat, the general Discord, and the top of our ambassador channels. I want something that's just by itself so you guys can go to it. But if it ends up being Discord, that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be a channel with all different cities. And then you're going to DM me or message, moderator you and say, hey, I live in Austin, Texas. Can you add me to the Austin, Texas channel? Put them in Austin, Texas. And then there they go. And that'll probably be with other people that also are just not ambassadors, people that just want to be involved in the community, that want to meet up with other people that are, faith-based, trying to grow in their spiritual and physical life. So be looking forward to that. That's just the easiest way, I think, for you guys to find ambassadors that live near you, or if you're traveling and you want to meet up with other ambassadors, do that. Because I know a lot of you just kind of DM each other and find out who you live and be like, oh, you live here. Okay, cool. We should hang out. We should do that. I think it's easier to be like knowing where people are at so you guys can go meet up with each other instead of just trying to figure out where people live. So yes, that is happening. I'm glad you asked that question. Slack is another one. Yes, Slack is really good. So we're trying to find one that also isn't going to cost a lot. So Slack, we have to pay for Slack to do like the one to be able to add multiple ones. Because we were going to use Slack for work, but we're like, it's just better doing what we're doing right now. We want to find one that is either affordable or free. So that's why I like Discord, because it's free. We can just put you guys in it, because we don't know yet how many of you are going to be active in those yet. If it's active and you guys are really talking in it, meeting with people, then it's so worth it. But if people are just talking here and there and you guys aren't really like using it, so it's going to be kind of a trial and see how it goes thing. What else we got? Make sure I know you guys are typing in the chat. See a lot of you are Texas. Yeah, so Texas is definitely going to be that like third option if we do it. Guaranteed Michigan, that's already happening. Florida, I'm probably just going to do that myself. See how many of you guys can make it to that. And then Texas will be if we have time, probably later in the year before Black Friday to go out there and do that. I'll mention it to them and be like, hey, we want to do Texas. While I'm asking you guys here though, would you guys prefer Dallas, Texas or Austin, Texas? That's two, like, if we can make sure we get, because we actually have a lot of friends in Dallas that could help us make it happen. Austin, Texas, don't have too many connections in Austin. I see a lot of Dallas, so that's great. That is great. The reason why I bring up Dallas, if you guys know Joe, the Christian guy, very supportive of us, good friend of ours, good friend of mine. He was actually just in Florida like a month ago, and I hung out with him for a couple days. He lives in Dallas, and he always says, "Hey, I'm housing you guys. You guys come out here, do a meetup, and I'll be able to support on that." So that's why we always thought Dallas would be convenient, because we can just stay with him and make sure the meetup happens. So I see a lot of Dallas. So that's great. So all right, I'll be talking to Justin, and maybe we'll make Michigan and Dallas for sure, since most of you are saying Dallas, and Florida will be, if I have time, I'll make sure we can do something in Florida. I'll let you guys know. So we'll be letting you guys know way ahead of time. I want to give you guys like 3 months notice on both these meetups. So like I said, January will be all the information on the June one. And then after the June one, we're going to see how that all went, how it turned out, everything. And then we'll start game planning for a next one in August or September, I'm going to aim for. And it's either going to be Texas or Florida. We'll do that. And then we'll let you guys know right after that if we're having another one. Luke's looking really forward to these, and so Justin is as well. Luke and I have been discussing this for a while now, doing these meetups. So we're super excited to get the first one out of the way, so we can at least see how it goes, see what the turnout is. Okay. Any other questions on 2025? You guys, that was great stuff right there. Any other questions on anything? It can all be about 2025. If you guys have any questions about the brand while you're here, questions on anything that we're doing, you guys can ask away. Nothing. All good. Thumbs up. Everybody's good. Make sure everybody's good there. Okay, awesome. See some thumbs up. Sweet. Okay. Next thing before I dive into the last thing on this, I want to, like I said, I expect this call to be about 45 minutes tonight. Easy one, simple one, just kind of ending the 2024 year. But I mentioned earlier, Bible study groups. So I had the final stuff ready for that. I will be sending out a Google Doc thing where you guys will be filling out what time zone you're in, first, last name, email, just out general information. So I can see if you guys want to do it. It's going to be emailed to you guys. You guys fill it out, and then I'm going to put you guys in groups that align with the time zone you're in. How many people fill it out will be based on how big these groups are. They're probably going to range from 6 to 7 people. It just depends. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 50 plus of you are going to fill this out and be active during it. So this will be something that I want to either we're going to carry it throughout the whole year or do 3 months, and it's going to be I'm going to give each one of you guys a book in the Bible. I want you guys to read it, go over it. You guys, I'm either deciding you guys can meet once a week. If you guys want to meet up once a month, just whatever is easier for you guys, that's also in there. So I kind of see you guys will be able to answer. There's three slots of options. I think I have one once a month. I think I have once a week, and then I think I have twice a month. So you guys will be able to meet up, dive into the Word with each other on your own time. You guys can do FaceTime, Zoom, whatever you guys want to do. And then at the 3 months, we're going to come together on a separate call. It's going to be the Bible study call. And I want you guys, the people you're with, we're just going to call them teams. I want you guys to talk about what you learned from the book, what you guys, pretty much just learn in reading it, if it impacted your life, and just kind of share. I want each one of you guys in the group to share what you guys learned personally together and take notes during it and kind of share it as be a good way for us to kind of just, get together with the Bible and everything. So be looking forward to that. That will be starting next January call. I will have all the information on it. And then it'll probably be February or right after that call, I'll be starting you guys off with it. So kind of keep that in mind. But next January's town hall, that will be the big focus, is talking about that Bible study group. You guys will know who the teams you are with, and we can just kind of start off with it right away. So be looking forward to that. What else we got? Any questions on that though? Any questions on the call? I mean, on the Bible study groups or anything like that? You guys have anything you guys want to add to the Bible study groups? Anything that you would want those to look like? You guys can also, same thing on that. Want to make sure they're enjoyable for you guys and you guys are getting a lot out of it. Any
I have
questions?
a question.
Yeah.
You might have said this, but my dogs are currently going crazy, so I might have missed it. In terms of like who's leading the Bible studies, is it like volunteer based? Like how is that going to be chosen?
I love that. So when you guys are put into your team, I'm going to have a separate call or just putting you guys together with me. And I'm going to ask you guys like, hey, does anyone want to volunteer themselves to kind of like lead this, put this together? And if it's 2 people that want to do it, 3 people, just that's better because I mean, just make sure you guys are on top of it. But I assume one of you would be like, yeah, we'll make sure we lead it and make sure you guys are meeting at the time you want to meet at and all that. So I'm gonna get together with you guys separate. I assume there's gonna be, if I do the math, it's gonna be like 6 teams of people, maybe 7. So I'll join you guys. And I'm also gonna join you guys on one each time. So I'm gonna join you guys the first team on the first week through the 3 months, so I can be able to see how it's going for you guys at least one time during that 3 months to kind of see how it's going. Just kind of like be a part of it, watch you guys. I want to also be reading with you guys and doing it as well. I'm not just going to sit there just watch quietly, but I just want to be with you guys on that. So yeah, I'll be helping out through all that. Make sure you guys are organized. You guys are meeting it. I know sometimes it always won't work out on meeting. If you guys set a time at 7 and it doesn't work for some people, but it works for 6 out of the 7, like that's probably going to happen. So just kind of catch up with each other. Maybe one of you hop on a call separate and kind of recap what you guys read and all that. But you guys are going to space it however you guys want. So if you guys want to I read a few pages each time. If you guys want to, read all of it and then just keep going through it, and then you guys go separate, read notes, maybe, do devotionals and stuff. You guys can do that as well. But just going to give you guys amount of time. So I think what we're probably going to do is if we do one book, I'm going to just make it like a 2-month thing. But if we guys are wanting to read like 3 different books in the Bible, we can do that as well. That is up to you guys. I'm going to add that and see what you guys want to do on that. I'm just curious because, like I said, if you guys are wanting to really dive into it and knock out a lot of books in the Bible and just get as much information as you guys, just learn about Jesus as much. I know a lot of you will be the first time probably reading these books. Some of you read it many times. So it'd be great. I hope I can put you guys in groups for the people that are maybe never read the Bible or just dove into a little bit, or people that just read it a million times. So hopefully I can get you guys in groups like that. But yeah, I love that. So we'll make sure you guys are definitely organized with everything. That's great. So whole strength 40. I see that's perfect. Okay, whole strength 40. That first one will be starting in spring. Next one will be in winter. Winter will be. So we'll do it 2 times a year. I think we'll probably do it in March, April. We'll do it for the 40 days, and then we're going to do it again in winter. So we do that 2 times a year. I'll be looking forward to that. Now, if you guys want to start that for the New Year's resolution on your own time, on your own thing, I've been encouraging people to do that. It's a good way to just kind of kick off 2025. That is up to you guys if you guys want to do that. But just know as a community, for us kind of posting it on our stories, making awareness of it, we do that in spring and winter. So those are the 2 times we do it. So it'll probably be March or April, and then October is when we do the I guess that's fall for you guys, but October is when we do it, just because that's a convenient month for everybody. That's great though. Any other questions or anything? Whole Strength 40. So Whole Strength 40 is a 40-day spiritual physical challenge. It's 5 day. It's 5 things for men. You do 5 things every single day for 40 days. It's on our highlight in our Instagram bio, on our Instagram, on the Whole Strength Ambassador page, Whole Strength page. You can click on it. It has a video explaining everything, has the calendar. It's just like 75 hard. It's just our version of it. We put a spiritual side into it. If you have more questions on it, you want to do it, just message me afterwards. I can get you all the information on it, get you guys a calendar that you guys can follow, and you guys can do it. Yeah, we just got done doing October and everybody killed it. It was great. Any other questions, anything? You guys are asking great questions. Anything else? Anything else? Nothing. Okay, cool. Last 2 things I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna do a team picture here. But after that, you guys are free to go. Up to you guys. You don't have to stay. But we are going to, I want to just ask you guys what are your goals for 2025. And then we're going to dive into a little spiritual segment that we always do. So you guys can feel free to stay to that. But this call, like I said, it's 45 minutes. That's what I wanted it to be. We're at 43, which is great. I didn't want to take up too much of your guys' time today. It was an incredible year. I'm super excited for 2025. This is the big things. This is when we finally, as a brand, I would say we solidified who we are, what our mission is, the growth on our following on social media. We grew a community. We all know our goals, and now we know for this brand is now we want to reach out to doing events, meetups, things like that. Actually bring this community together in person. And that's the big goal for 2025. That is our main focus on top of all the new gear we want to drop as well. So I'm excited. I really hope I can see you guys in 2025. So kind of keep updated on that. We'll be sending you emails, information on it. and we'll be making this happen. So hopefully see you guys in June, because that's when the first one is. But pull your phones out if you're on your laptop. If you're on your phone, get ready to screenshot. You guys can take a picture. I'm gonna count down to 3 so you all can smile and look pretty. If you blink, redo it. I'm sorry. But you guys turn this into roster. Post it to your IG story. Tag HolStrength page, HolStrength ambassadors, and tag as many ambassadors as you can. I know a lot of you guys are following each other. Try to find each other's name. You guys can tag me. I love resharing it. And we're gonna get this shared in all the stories. This is a great way to get more people in this community. They see that we're doing this. They want to be a part of it. People are looking for community right now, so bad, especially going into 2025. So I want to try to get as many people to join this community as possible. So them seeing this really encourages them that they want to be a part of it as well. So that's why I love that you guys tag each other, share it. So definitely do that. And then just screenshot it and upload it to roster, and you guys will get your points. So everybody smile. Everybody look pretty. 1, 2, 3. Take your pictures. There we go. I see everybody smiling. Great. Love that. Love that. Keep smiling. Nathan, you're not smiling. Everybody keep smiling. I'm just kidding. I know you just put your phone down. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, great. Yeah. Go ahead and do that, guys, and put that for points. You guys, if you want to go, you guys can. That was kind of the main I got all the main information out for you guys, but you guys can stay if you want. We'll probably stay about 30 minutes longer. I'm just going to dive into a few things that we always do after. So free to go if you guys want to. Not forcing you guys to stay. The next thing I want to go to is 2025 goals. So I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys doing in 2025, or what do you guys want to do? So the reason why I ask this is because if you guys aren't already making a mood board, or what do they call it? I just went blank. I call it a mood board. Does anyone know what they call it? It's a inspo. What do they call it? Where they like write down what they want to do in 2025?
It's a dream board.
Dream board. I call it a mood board. I don't know why. Dream board. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, dream board or vision board.
I'm creating one right now for the first time ever. I didn't know this is really a thing. I guess I just haven't been in the loop with these because I just never did it. But I think I'm encouraging you guys to create one. So like, is it, putting on there, if you have a dream car you want to buy, is it a dream job? If you guys want to do certain competitions like half marathons, if you guys are wanting to, dive more into the word, just kind of like pulling pictures. You guys can do what people do. They'll cut out news, like magazines and put it, or you guys can do it in Canva and just download stuff from Google. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to like print it out and put it on my wall. So, a vision board, that's what I was looking for. Vision board, not a dream board. It's a vision board, Holly. It's a vision. See, we're both wrong. So just saying, it's a vision board. So that's what it is. And, I want you guys to create that. I want you guys to do that. I want to see it. So if you guys create it, I want you guys to kind of just message me in Discord. And I want to see what you guys are doing. And I want to just kind of like support you guys during it, encourage you guys during it, follow up throughout the year what you guys are doing. But I want you guys to, right now, I'm going to share mine real quick. And then I want you guys to kind of go through. If you want to share it, you can unmute yourself, share your guys' goals. If you just know what it is or something that you haven't really thought of and you want to think of it right now, and just kind of be like, this is what I'm tackling in 2025. But my goals are, number one is I want to do a half marathon. So in February, in February, I'm running the Seaside half marathon. My girlfriend did it last year. I filmed her doing it and everything, shot some content for her. But this year, I want to be a part of it. I am not a distance runner. I run 1 to 3 miles probably daily or every other day, which really isn't that much for like training for a half or a full marathon. I was a sprinter in college. So did 100 meter, 200 meter dash, 400 meter dash. So good sprinter lungs, not distance lungs. I probably average like 9:30 pace right now, which, I mean, for people that's good, but I have friends that average like 5-minute paces, 6-minute paces. So everybody's in their own range, but I want to, I'm starting training right now. I'm going to train all of January. So I'm just doing a 6-week training plan, and we'll run the half marathon. I'm not going for a certain time. I'm just running to just say I did one, completed it. If I love it, I'll do it again. If I hate it, I'll never run one again. I just want to be able to do a half. Full marathon, that is also a goal, but that would be based off how this half marathon goes. The half marathon goes great. I'm going to carry that and try to do a marathon at the end of the year, around September, around my birthday. The next thing I want to do is High Rocks. Have you guys ever heard of High Rocks? Happened in Europe. It's a big Europe thing. It's now coming into America. It's kind of like CrossFit. It's more endurance based. That's how I train right now. It's a lot of circuit training. It's like the ski roll, wall balls, rowing, farmer's carry, sandbag, lunges. I love that. I'm going to do it with a team of 4. I'm gonna do it with my girlfriend, my friend here in Florida, and then his wife. So it's gonna be 2 girls, 2 guys team. You guys can look into it, check it out. It's just spelled High Rocks, so HYRLX. I'll be doing that right after the half marathon. There's one in Atlanta, so I think it's in July. We haven't signed up for it yet. We talked about it 2 nights ago at dinner. That's something that we want to do. So that'll be a big goal for me. So those are the 2 competitions that I want to knock out: is half marathon and High Rocks. It's the first competitions I've ever done outside of not being a collegiate athlete anymore. So I'm super excited to do that. This was my first full year of no school, and I kind of took it very easy with life. I pretty much like just worked out, didn't really train for competitions, didn't do any serious training just because I trained serious the past 10 years of my life. And I was just kind of just wanted to just take it easy. People either like that or they don't like that, but that's what I did. And it was a very, I would say, a lazy year for me, but it was very relaxing on my body and just mentally. But going into 2025, I have goals now. I know what I want to do. And those are my 2 competitions I'm going to be doing. Third thing is I kind of already did it, but I bought my dream car. I bought it earlier. So I bought a 68 Mustang. It's a vintage car. It's an old car. It's not a new Tesla or anything or a Cybertruck. I like the classic cars. I bought it. I haven't posted about it or anything yet. I'm doing a couple upgrades on it as we speak. And then I'm going to post about it in 2025. But I bought it a month ago. I drove it from Indiana to Missouri, back in my hometown. I'm working on it there because I have a garage there, and I'm going to ship it to Florida when I'm done. So that's super exciting. It's blue, very nice. It's been completely rebuilt. I'm just adding like power steering to it and getting wheel bearings added to it. So that was a big goal of mine. I've been saving up for that, and something that I've always wanted to buy. I almost wasn't going to do it, but I said, why not? Why not have my dream car now and not wait till I'm older? So I did that now. So I'm super excited for that. That's kind of that'll be on my vision board as a Mustang, even though I already have it. But the goal is to drive it in 2025 and have it and everything. So those are kind of the 3 things that I'm kind of just seeing 2025, enjoying and making it a goal to make it happen. And then on top of that, traveling. That's the last thing. I want to travel as much as possible in 2025. If you guys watch my stories, you guys watch me on Instagram, I do travel a lot in general, but mostly it's to different states or new places. Goal is to go out of country in 2025. So my girlfriend and I bought us Paris tickets for Christmas. So we're going to Paris in March. It's our first out of country trip. We'll be there for 7 days. So we're going to go to Paris, experience that, and then we're going to go to Italy for a day from there. We're going to fly to Venice, Italy for a day, just to experience that because it's super easy to get there from Paris. And then our next trip will be later in the year. We're going to go to Italy. We're going to go to Italy for a week. We'll probably go to, if you guys know Amalfi Coast, that area. I want to go out there. So those are my 2 biggest things: is to go out of country twice, and then obviously see some new states. I want to go to Utah. I want to go to Vegas. I want to see California. So a lot of traveling. We're planning it out. Right now we have San Diego, California planned, and we have Paris planned. And then now it's just kind of getting everything else planned. So that's it. Travel, competitions, and enjoying a dream car. Super excited for that. And that's kind of my 2020. But just wanted to share that with you guys. Now I'm opening up to you guys. What you guys want to share. Anyone want to go first on 2025 goals? Feel free to talk away.
I'm happy to start.
Go for it.
So my big goal for the year, because I kind of do a big goal, a medium goal, and a little goal for the year. My big goal for the year is I want to read through the Bible in a year, because I've done it in 3 years, but I didn't do it in a year. So that's kind of my goal number 1. I've got a big project coming up with homeschoolers in the police department. So that's kind of my next goal. And then my scary goal is one of our local police agencies is doing or has talking about doing a 5K where all the funds go back to Special Olympics. And if we do all the funds back to Special Olympics, we'll be able to carry the torch for, there's a law enforcement portion to Special Olympics. So there's some discussion that we'll be able to do a torch run and carry the torch. But if we do the torch, hopefully we'll get some police agencies around and we'll get to run on the interstate for this 5K. So it'll be interesting to see if all the things fall into place to where I can do a 5K on the interstate in May in Kansas City. So, but yeah, that's kind of my 3 crazy goals for the year.
What month is that in KC?
So they're talking about, it's still in the early planning stages. Typically torch runs happen in the month of May, but
Okay.
I am the troop representative for my area
Yeah.
for Highway Patrol. I work for Highway Patrol, so I'm the cover for Special Olympics. And there's some discussion about doing it. We put out feelers with some of our local agencies, and everybody's been like, yeah, let's do it. Why not? We're all going to die at the end because it's May in Kansas City, but why not? So we'll see what happens.
What part of KC do you live in?
So I technically live on the southeast side. I live like 10 minutes from Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Okay. Do you know where? Okay. So are you a Kansas City Chiefs fan? Do you watch football at all?
Am I a Chiefs fan? No. Do I know where the stadium is? Yes.
Okay. Do you know where it's also, I think it's the basketball stadium, but it's the where they have the watch parties in KC? It's the what's it called? Power and Light?
Yes.
Okay, so you know when you have Power and Light and then you walk down the street and there's a coffee shop to the right, there's a top view. What's the name of that coffee shop?
No, it's gonna bug me. Now I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna jump back on it in like 2 seconds.
I love that coffee shop, and that's a really cool coffee shop. It's always packed, but it's super cool and I really enjoy it. But last time I was in Kansas City because I have good friends that live in Kansas City and we go to watch Chiefs like watch parties. So we'll go to that coffee shop always before we go to the watch party or go to the game. But I just want to see if you knew that area.
They're talking about that area where the 5, like going through that area for the 5K.
Okay, that's right. Okay, yeah. It's just that like long strip of this like watch. You have the Power and Light, and then over here you have I think it's the basketball stadium, or I don't know. It's a huge stadium. T-Mobile Center. No, I don't know.
The T-Mobile Center's downtown.
Is that what it is? Yeah, that's right there. Yeah. It's to the left across. Yeah. So yeah, I was in that area. I think last August. I don't know. It seems like a while ago, but I was there and we were there. Tried Dutch Bros for the first time. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
They are technically sweeter.
Yeah, I'm that's the thing. I'm not a sweet drink person, so I wasn't the biggest fan. But I like the aesthetic of it. I think the colors are cool. It stands out. So I definitely tried it when I was there. Awesome. Okay, sweet. If you get that coffee shop, let me know though, because I really like that coffee shop. All right, who wants to share next? Go if not, I'm gonna call on somebody. Anyone?
I guess I'll share.
Yeah, go ahead, Maggie.
So I know I've talked about this. I think it was maybe 2 months ago at the town hall. Also, my dogs are again going crazy. So if you hear,
it's okay. My dog's same thing.
There they go. So I've had my TikTok for no, that doesn't work. I've had my TikTok for about 1.5 years where I'm sharing about my chronic illness and experiences with that and workout tips for when you're hypermobile and prone to injuries and whatnot. So this year I really want to go ahead and actually launch the podcast that I've been thinking of, where I share my faith journey while going through the diagnosis process of multiple chronic illnesses and dealing with the grief of like losing who I was or like any possibilities of like who I could have been, and tackling the biggest question that everybody always has, where it's like, why me? Why is this happening? And really diving into that in hopes of helping other people. Yeah,
I love that. Do you have a TikTok following goal you want to get, like a certain amount of followers? You got to have that because you got to push for it.
Well, right now I have just under 26,000.
Oh, you got to get 50 by the end of the year, at least.
By the end of the year.
50K by end of the year. That's your goal. I'm holding you to it.
It's funny because my husband and I actually had a bet on whether or not I could double my amount of followers by the end of the year. So
easily. You can get to 50. You just got
so everybody go and follow me and repost and share with everybody.
Yeah. If you get to 50
on FaceTime right now.
Oh, look at that. Hello. If you get to 50, I'm gonna do I'll make probably. If you get to 50, I'll send you a free HolStrength shirt.
Sounds good.
Get to 50, I'll get you a shirt. You pick it, and then I'll probably just gonna send you a gift card for a price of a shirt. You just buy whatever one you want, but I'll do that. I promise.
All right.
I'll send that right to your email. You gotta show me you got the 50, and I'll do that.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Nathan, I know you're right there, so I'm gonna have you talk just because I want to see your dog. Can you show your dog? You can also talk too, because I'm gonna ask you what your goals are.
Yeah.
Dude, turn off your blur thing. First off, I hate when
I don't. How do you do that?
You go to the video and you turn off blur in my background. I can't see your dog. It's half boy or half not.
That's technology, man. I don't have the knowledge of that. Here, what if I turn, how about that?
I
There,
mean, yeah. Okay, there you go. There you go. Look at him. Oh my gosh. How, is he? Wait, well, he's a year now, right?
pretty much, basically, year next month.
Is he 45 or is he like 50 pounds?
He's like 35, I think.
He's 35. Oh, it looks like 45. Because mine's 30, but yours looks a little bigger than mine.
Yeah, no, he's like, I think, well,
Me,
he's like
me, and
30.
me and Nathan have like almost the exact same dog.
Yeah, he's like 33 at the vet, and that was like a couple weeks ago. So I
Do
don't
they
know.
think that's going to be his full size?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
hasn't
that's
grown.
perfect.
It's funny. All our family, every time they see him, they're like, "Oh, he looks like so much bigger." I'm like, he has not changed at all. I think you guys are crazy. But
When he probably gets haircuts, he looks like super thin. Like looks like he weighs like 20 pounds.
yeah, I mean, the issue we've been having is that we don't have a good haircut place,
Cut him
and
yourselves.
that's too much
That's
work.
what we do.
I don't got time for that.
Bro,
But
I can have a FaceTime with you and have you learn how to do that in 10 minutes. Literally 10
yeah,
minute call. I'll have you can get that dog cut in 1 hour.
so all right, here we'll think about it. The issue
Yeah.
is we have a haircut like a groomer's, like not even 2 minutes away. But the issue is it's out of her house and she's like full on clients. Like my mom goes there with her dog, but
Yeah.
like she
Sounds
doesn't
like
take her
God saying
dog.
cut your own dog's
Yeah.
coat.
Well, the place we go to, like they charge me so much money and they suck at their job. So we're
Yeah,
not
mine's
going.
free. I can show you how to do it for free.
Okay.
I'm saving you
I,
money. You listen, you're gonna pay $200 one time, and you'll make that money back after one or two
yeah.
cuts.
I'm just saying like he's difficult, but
It's
okay.
okay. It's okay. We can work with that.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, tell me your goals though for 2025. I know you probably got
Um, right now, probably first thing I'm going on a huge bulk. Like I'm around 200 right now. I'm trying like the I guess outrageous goal. I want to get to 230, but
Oh,
we're gonna.
okay, okay. I was like
Like, I'm not
250.
even joking. When I say bulk, I'm trying to like
Yeah, you're gonna be eating.
yeah. But
Oh
that's
wait,
the
are you dirty bulking or are you just clean bulking and just trying to put on weight like muscle?
I'm a little bit of both.
Okay,
I'm trying to like meal prep better, like buy more stuff, but no, stop whining. Come here.
he can whine. It's okay.
But yeah, it's a mix of both. I just got the Cal AI app, been using
Okay.
that for a little bit,
Yep.
so that's been pretty good. But I mean, my main goal is like I don't care about anything else but protein. So you know, I got to get that protein count in. So that's
Bro,
what I care about.
get those healthy fats too. That help a lot too.
Yeah. So that's the goal. And then I want to get up my bench squat and deadlift. I haven't squat and deadlift in like a couple months because of my back.
Yeah, no,
But
yeah, just do like hack squat and stuff. Are you
but
and then are you okay? You want to get to that, and then what do you want to cut to?
I don't even know if I ever want to cut.
What do you mean you don't
I
ever want to cut? You're just gonna get
like
bulked up and stay there?
I don't know, maybe a little cut, but like last time I cut, I mean, I was happy with it. I got lean, but like my strength dropped off so much, and I was like, eh.
So you
I
just want to
wasn't
be you just want to be really bulky and strong. That's what you want.
like that's my thing. Is like
Okay,
my
okay.
buddy, he's like, I want a six pack, I want to
No,
be lean.
don't say you're bulky. Just say that you're just trying to get super
Yeah,
big and
yeah,
strong.
okay. But like that's my thing is I was never into like abs or anything. Like I just want to be
Yeah,
like
I'm
oh,
not either.
The Rock,
That's gonna be
like
strong.
that guy walks in a room, like that guy's
Well,
massive.
well, he's big and shredded. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's not a great
Well,
comparison.
that's called steroids, but we're
That,
not
that
here.
is cost steroids. That's hilarious.
But
Okay, awesome. I really think though, if you bulked up and you cut, you could probably do a really cool bodybuilding competition as like a goal.
I don't know if I want to do bodybuilding though.
But it's
I'm
something that you can like do, and I think you would be good at it.
all right, we'll consider it. But yeah.
Consider it. I think it'd be good, and it'd be something to work towards. And then after that, you can
All right.
stay bulked up and stuff.
All right, I got you.
That's
Yeah,
your
that's
goal.
the main goal, and then the other goal, get the personal count up to I want to say I'm at like 3,500 followers right now. I want to get up to at least 5,000 if I could.
Oh,
But
you could shoot for 10.
all
10,
right, we'll put a
10.
10. All right, 10.
10 if you're barely trying. If you're really
All right.
trying, you should have 20. And IG alone. We're just gonna talk about IG.
Yeah.
IG's a little harder than TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok I can't. I got like 500 on TikTok. But I don't focus on TikTok. It's Instagram.
Yeah. No,
But
it's how that goes. It might get banned anyway, so you might not even have TikTok anymore. So
yeah.
uh,
But
okay, that's awesome. That's great. And then what is it? Shoot. Do you ever, last thing I'll tell you, did you ever want to like do fitness coaching or anything like that online?
Nah, I don't have the good knowledge. Like I could get the
Yeah.
knowledge. I just never had that
I know you really love the gym, so I just said something you ever just want to like help others with.
I guess my aspect of it is like
Really?
I'm more of the motivational speaker, like I guess you could say the David Goggins side of things more than like the Jeff Nippard
So you're gonna
type
get
of.
shredded and run 100 miles like it's
No,
nothing.
I'm saying like I
That's what
want to
I'm
be
hearing. If
the
you're gonna be
motive.
David Goggins, you got to be David Goggins. You can't just say you're gonna be David Goggins and not
I
do
gotta
what.
be a Navy SEAL first, you know that, right?
Go home, go join the Navy SEAls.
I
That's your
hate
goal.
water
Join the,
though.
join the Navy SEAls, get shredded, and do
Okay.
motivational speaking. I got
Okay.
your goals. All right,
Okay, there
next
we go.
person. Just kidding.
I guess I could go.
That's great. No, I'll be encouraging throughout and same with you on that one.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I want you to get the daily to 500K at the end of the year.
Oh, 100, I want to get million on
If you
that.
guys don't know, Nathan
Or
runs our
like
HolStrength daily account. I started it, got it to, I forgot what I got it to. But the past year, Nathan has taken it over and he runs the daily and everything. I think it's at what, 380 maybe? What's that, 340?
I think it's 364.
Yeah, I think I left it at like two something. So you've got it 100 plus by the time this past year. So that's been great. So
Yeah.
Nathan does all that, creates all the content for that. So your goal is to get that account to 500K by the end of the year.
All right, gotcha.
500K, you can do it.
I'll be down. Yep.
Yeah, if you get to a million, I'll give you some free clothes.
I don't know. You gotta give me something else on that. You gotta give me some, like another pair of like flex shoes or something.
Okay, I'll get you some fuck shoes. That's easy.
All right.
Holly, you're up next because you're in the front of my screen. I'm calling people now.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
First and foremost, my goal is to survive grad school.
That's a great goal. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I'll be done in August. So
That's awesome.
counting down the days. I survived my first semester and it went well. I finished with all like 98% and everything. So
Is grad school for you only a year and a half?
3 semesters.
Wow, okay. That's a little bit shorter. I always think like 2 years.
It's it kind of depends, but since I got my bachelor's of social work and master's, it's just 3 additional
Quicker.
semesters. So
Yeah, that's exciting.
yeah, fast and furious. But I start my internship in January. Kind of switched gears, but I'll be at an acute addiction rehab center, and they have lots of job openings, so I may potentially be offered a career after that. But still thinking that I want to go the EMT firefighter route. So I'll probably end up applying for firefighter academies if there's anything going. If not, I'll end up going to a community college and getting my EMT certification and then applying for academies after that. So
Are you wanting to stay in your local area or do you want to like move states or anything like that or just stay where you're at?
I'm not opposed to moving. Colorado is very expensive, so
It is?
I would. Oh, it is
I did not know that.
outrageous.
I did not
Yeah.
know that. Okay.
My parents' house has almost tripled in value in the
Oh,
past
good. They can
7
sell it,
years.
move to Florida. Come move to Florida.
I've considered going to
Yeah.
Florida.
Come in. It'd be great.
Yeah, so I'm not opposed to leaving. I
Okay.
really like South Dakota for some reason. I don't know why. South Dakota just seems
Oh, you
appealing
just
to
want
me.
to stay in the cold. Okay. Good for you.
I'm a sweater, dude. I can't go to the heat and humidity.
Yeah, it's for the strong. We don't take the weak.
Oh my gosh. I'd rather need chapstick 24/7 than sweat
Oh
my
no, heck no.
butt off.
Heck no. I don't miss chapstick.
Um,
Okay, so
yeah.
that's exciting to stay in the local area. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, we'll kind of see what happens. Don't ask me my 5-year plan because I have no clue.
I'm never gonna ask you that. You are in your 20s. You don't need no 5-year plan. Just enjoy your 20s.
Yeah,
Is your mom on the couch to the left over there again?
she's yeah, in her spot
Tell her I said
watching.
hi.
Okay. Dylan says hi. She says hi.
Awesome.
No, he can't see you. He just knows that's your spot by the Christmas tree.
Yeah, I just noticed over there.
Yeah.
Can I go next?
Yeah, go ahead, Jonathan. That's great. Love that.
Ah, sweet. Okay, so dang, I don't even know where to start. So basically, I got two main goals.
Yeah, let's hear
Two
him.
main goals. So I actually just recently published a book because I write poetry. So my goal for 2025 is to write another book. and publish that one. So that's going to be sweet. This one now is going to be a little bit complicated because I do calisthenics. So I
Yeah.
know a lot of people don't really like know a lot about it. So it's called like street lifting. So it's just weighted calisthenics. And like I do competition. So basically, last season, I came first for my weight class. So in 2025, I'm going to be like the defending champion. So that's going to be the goal. But there's numbers that I want to hit. So there's four main movements: muscle up, pull up, dip, and squat. So basically, for a muscle up, I'm trying to get like 75 pounds. For a pull up, 200 pounds, dip, 250, squat, four plates, because I didn't get that yet. And then but if I do get like 200-pound pull up, that would be another North American record because currently I'm like tied. So
Yeah.
yeah, those are my goals.
Yeah, you gotta document that. You gotta like either if I was you, I would create like a YouTube channel and just like kind of like set your phone up, or if you get a camera, just ever set it up and just kind of like document the journey, talk about it, what you failed that day, what you succeeded on, and then just like record it or just do it for socials and stuff, just to look back at it too. I think it's super cool to see
Oh,
like your results.
yeah, for sure. Like on my Instagram, it's posted all over my
Yeah,
Instagram,
just
like
keep doing that. Put
pull
that
up
on
and all
TikTok,
that.
put that
So
on YouTube shorts. Like people love that stuff. I love watching calisthenic videos because I'm just like,
uh,
man, how
so
much I
much fun.
just changed my whole life around and learned how to do calisthenics.
It's so much fun, I'm telling you.
It
You
looks
should
fun.
definitely
I want to do it so bad. It's so impressive.
try.
I love that. Okay, I'll be watching you in IG and stuff like that and see where you're going with that. And I'm happy for you. I hope you get your goals. That's super exciting.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that is awesome. Who else we got? Raylan, you still here? Yeah, I see you pop your head up. Yeah, oh, I know you have goals. I know you have some goals. I have a goal for you. So you go ahead and share yours.
My husband and I were actually just talking about our goals. We kind of just wrote our together goals. We haven't wrote down our personal goals yet.
Okay, this is a flex. I love this. Okay. I also like the God is good crew neck in the top right. I see you.
That's why I wear it every morning to the gym because it's
Yeah.
freezing in Washington.
Oh, yeah, it sucks.
Um,
Okay, couldn't be me. Keep going though.
um, so the main goal that we really talked about is finding a church. We moved from our home church and that really hit hard for us. So just a big goal for us is just to try to find a church home and get involved in like youth group and find a young adults group and just kind of really get back into that because we really missed that part of our lives. We have a couple things coming up too. We have a Tough Mudder in August that we're gonna do. And there's something else called a Barbarian Race. It's in Alabama. Kind of similar, like a mix between a Spartan race and a Tough Mudder.
What part of Alabama?
Huh?
What part of Alabama?
I don't know, but our family friends live in Athens and it's like an hour away from there, so in that general
Yeah,
area.
I love that. Yeah, keep going.
Um, we wrote down to take 2 Sabbath trips, so to take
Yeah,
like a couple just like weekend long trips of just taking a break from everything.
love that.
Um, and
That's
there's a
huge.
couple other random things on here, but those are kind of the bigger ones that we really have at the moment.
Yeah. How many people are you coaching right now or helping?
Coaching,
Yeah,
I
well,
don't have
live
any.
coaching.
Do what?
Like what you're doing with your women's coaching. Do you have any?
Oh, I don't really have like a specific coaching program. I just have different products that I just kind of like help like guide people along.
Yeah.
Um, there's over 600 people that have a workbook that I made to like
Okay,
living
love that.
intentionally. Over 2,000 or 2,000 people are listening to like Jesus music and like the just Christian music in general. So I'm just trying to get Jesus out to people.
Yeah, love that.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So yeah.
I love that. I think for sure you could definitely do like live coaching and like to do like and put like I think you'd be
It's
great at it.
scary.
No, I think you could kill at live coaching and people really need that. Like I have a lot of friends that do that and just like throwing in just like healthy lifestyles, routines, and especially your spiritual side of it. Like people need that to be like, driven and just encouraged and all that. And I think you could have a great life coaching program and like help people out that. So I would definitely try to look into that, see if you can like do that. And that's a good little side business just to kind of help. And then because you're already pretty much doing it, I feel like. And then with the content, everything else, and then social media, you better grow so much in social media and Instagram and TikTok. It's not funny because you post awesome content. I feel like the more consistent you stay with it, like because you've had some videos do really well, and I feel like if you just keep doing it, like it could really pick up for you and it'll change your whole life.
Yeah, I've had a couple of reels go like
It's done
big
really
scale
well.
and
Yeah,
and it blows up it's kind of overwhelming, but it's like in a good thing, a good
It's a
way, you
good
know?
thing, yeah. If you can balance it, it can become a really good thing. But
Yeah.
um,
Okay.
I
I
see
wrote
you.
it down. I wrote coaching
There
question mark.
you go.
Maybe.
And
I
then
don't know.
social media, social all in on social media.
Oh yeah,
I
for
know it's a
sure.
lot. It can lock because social media has its good and bads, but if you go all in on it and it pays off, I've seen it. I've had good friends that changed their lives completely, and
Yeah.
it's really amazing. So a lot of
I mean,
good
that's
can
what I'm
come.
trying to do. That's what I do every day is just marketing stuff.
It's
So
yeah, a lot of good can come out of it if you can do it. So definitely work towards that.
yeah, for sure. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Who we got? Marquise,
Wait, wait,
you're up.
sorry.
I'm calling you out.
I had a quick
Oh,
question.
go ahead. Maggie's gonna add real quick. Keep going. You're good.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. But
No, you're good.
just because you guys were talking about it, I remember like when I joined the ambassador program, I was looking at like HolStrength and I saw the training blog. Is there maybe like an opportunity for ambassadors to do like a blog post or be featured for the training blog and like kind of promoting the trainers who are also ambassadors and
Yeah,
also breaking the ice for doing online training and stuff.
yeah. So we haven't discussed it yet, but our trading club in general is going to look a lot different in 2025. I never bring it up here or talk about it just because it's like it's not attached to Whole Strength. It's its separate thing, even though it's called Whole Strength Training Club. So it's its own LLC. It's its own business. It's not even like if it ever gets like let's say this is how I say it, if it ever gets sued or anything like that, it doesn't affect Whole Strength. It's a total company on its own. So it's two separate things. But going into that, that's going to look a lot different with training, way we're doing that and approaching that account. If you see on our socials on that page, we haven't really posted on it, done anything with it, because we're going to kind of like reorganize that. But I love what you're saying there, and I know you probably go a lot more detail about it. Um, I can get you in contact with Justin and just kind of like feed him what you were trying to tell me and let him just he'll hear you out, hear what you have to say, and then he'll go to Luke with that because Luke does all our blogs and everything. So they love it because they love being able to be able to read, get information, learn, and all that. So we've heavily pushed our blogs actually this year, just not even on the training side, just or normal blogs that we post on our testimonial blogs, our Bible verse blogs, devotional blogs. We have a whole bunch of stuff now, but you guys can go ahead and like talk about it and then kind of just see where that goes. I can't guarantee anything because I don't do anything with our blogs, but Justin and Luke do it, and they're going to want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, thank you. I'm one of those people that has like big ideas and I need to know like if I need to touch grass or anything like that. So
No, that's perfect. I love that. Okay. No, I love that. Okay, so yeah, I'll get forward with Justin on that. What do we got? Marquise, you're up. And I'm gonna call out two more people and we'll call it.
Yeah,
You're a
I
runner.
mean,
I know you're a runner. You better have some a running goal.
I got some running goals. I'll start with spiritual first.
Okay,
Just
love that.
man, every day is a gift in this life, and so just going deeper with God every day, by His grace. I find that like man, it's people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and so I want to like increase my knowledge of God, go deeper with God, and also teach more people about God and about Jesus, our Savior. So that's like my number one goal. It's just day by day, if the Lord wills, wherever He takes me, that's what I'll do.
I love
So
it.
that's first and foremost.
I
So
love
now
it.
if it's up to me, I got some goals. So I want to do a my second half marathon
Yeah.
at the like early spring time frame. The first one was cool. Um, I'm out in Seattle, so that's uh that's cool. Rainy.
Yeah, you have the weather out there.
Yeah. So also I want that windbreaker too, if at all possible.
We'll get a
If I,
windbreaker. I want a windbreaker as well.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure some other people would appreciate it too, but I definitely.
No, we should already have a windbreaker. That I wanted one for a while now. Justin just hasn't made it yet.
Yeah.
But I'll be encouraging him to make it. He doesn't wear windbreakers, that's why. So a lot of things we design is based off like what Justin wears or what's in style. And I have to tell him like because we have different styles. So I'm like, Justin, like this, make this. This is what's in style. He's like, no, this is in style. I want to push this. So we go like back and forth, and I usually lose every time. But
Yeah. If he
windbreakers is
wants me to do
something.
some legwork on it, I'll do that for sure.
Yeah. Okay, for sure. Okay, we're gonna get a windbreaker then for you.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I appreciate that. So yeah, half marathon. Then I want to do a full marathon at the like towards the end of the year,
Yeah, that'd be
and then
huge.
keep my run club going. I got a run club that I do like every Saturday
Okay.
um, here in Seattle. So just doing that, get the body together, spread the word, and just
Yeah.
like outside of church, outside of community, try to keep community going.
Yeah.
Um,
That's huge.
so those like my my big ones, and then I got like smaller ones too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I love that. Yeah, that's good. And I love that. I didn't even know you did that. That's cool. You have a run club, and it's huge for us to go out and start up the communities and host events and do it on ourselves because you might wait to find one when you can just start one yourself with people that are in your church, friends. Start up slowly and just get them to invite their friends, family, people they meet, and all that. So that's really cool that you do that because I think a lot of us like we're just kind of trying to find one, but it's like low key we can create ones ourselves and do
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
So
I ran track in high school and college, and so just like using my gifts to serve the body, serve the
yeah.
people.
And it's
Yeah,
great. And running's so big right now for everybody because I feel like anyone can run. It's always hard, but like anyone can just run and talk and just like you don't need to be fast. That's what I love about run clubs. You have people that, are trying to run really, really fast competitively. You got people that just want to go out, talk, chat, hang out, and all that. So I think it's great. I always encourage people and running's so good for you too on your body. It's great. Like if you can just go out there and get your steps in and run, like you'll notice that after a few months of running, better your endurance is, breathing, the way you feel, your whole body, it's amazing. I love that. Okay, next person, real quick. Matt, I see you. You're on my screen. Do you have any big goals? I see you smiling.
Yeah, for me, like going into 2025, it's just going to be like a complete 180 flip
Yeah, it
on
is.
life. So it's like I was working full time, now I'm working part time at my gym currently and starting school next year, going to Passion. It's just going to be insane how the year is going to start. And I can see like with Passion, going to Passion and just starting school and getting my degree and pursuing the calling that God had at my heart going into ministry. It's just
Mhm.
that's been my primary focus, and is my goal is just utilizing the calling that God put on my heart and just following through with that in any way, shape, or form. Personally, I had probably my best season of golf this year, so I'm going to see if I can break par and kind of shoot my best rounds ever going into this coming up season and see if doing professional golf at all is a chance. So
Yeah.
we'll see what we can do for there.
Are you golfing at a school or just on your own?
No, I'm not.
So you doing a club? I assume more like a club team, I guess, or what would they
Yeah,
call it?
it's not really.
I don't know much about golf.
Yeah. So for me, it's like I'll go out and play with my buddies, and we'll just like sometimes we'll put money on it. Most times we're not. We're just going
Yeah.
out having fun. But this past season, is when I was playing my best. So I was like, next year, these are my goals, and this is what I'm gonna do.
Are you like also like joining tournaments and stuff? So like
That's the plan.
that's
Like
the
I'm
plan. Okay,
waiting
that's
to get to the right scores that I need to get before I start thinking about joining any tournaments or anything
yeah.
like that.
That's when your name will be like out there and people like see you and like, okay, this is Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. That's super good. And then yeah, I hope the ministry, are you wanting to do like are you wanting to do like you go out on mission trips or you just kind of want to stay local and do ministry in your area and stuff like that?
As of right now, I'm trying to stay local. I actually just got my barber gave me a number to a guy that goes out and does missions trips and they go out and sell Bibles and all that kind of stuff. So he said reach out to him, but he said like that's a full-time commitment. Like you're going to be
Yeah.
traveling like crazy across the entire world. So I told him I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I'll reach out to him and see like what he has to offer, but as of right now it's going to be like I'm going to stay at my church, work with the students
Mhm.
there, and then if there's any trips along the line that I can go on, I'm going to go.
Yeah. No, yeah, just do where just where God's calling you, see all your options. There's nothing like if you want to stay in your area, like push for that. That's where you feel like you
Yeah.
need to be and do that. It's probably really good for your church and the people in your area, to kind of hear from you and your experiences in life. Like a lot of people need to hear that. And I feel like
Mhm.
staying in your local community is really big for people if they can impact the community in a positive way.
Yeah.
So that's huge. That's awesome. That's super good. Let's see who we got. I'm gonna call one more person here. Anyone want to share? Last person before I end this. Anyone
Oh,
else?
I was going to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, um, first off, I wanted to complete my first year of Bible college. Uh, So that's a big one for me. So I really enjoyed hearing about how we're going to have Bible studies, be a part of this. So that'll be helpful for me for class. And then I want to complete my certification for mental health coaching that I started a couple of years ago, and I have put it off to the side. But I'm working on trying to get that completed by the end of this year. By the 31st of December, I want to have that completed. Let's see. And then the other one, like you were saying, I want to travel more, but I want to go to places like a big one on my list is Italy, and another one was Greece.
Great.
And so, in order to do that, I need to get my passport before the end of the year so that next year, when I have the opportunity through mission trips with the Bible school I'm a part of, I'll be able to go.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
That's convenient. That's great. You'll be able to go there for missions and you get to
Yes.
see the beautiful culture of those areas and stuff. So that's just,
Exactly.
I was going to say, if you're not going for missions, fly into Paris and you can go to Italy like for $100. People always try to go to Italy first and it's like $3,000, $2,000 for a ticket. But if you go to Paris, it's like less than 1,000, and then you can go to Italy for like $100.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah.
Let me write that down.
Yeah. Don't, if you ever want to go to Italy, don't fly to Italy, fly to Paris and then take JetBlue or a cheaper flight and you'll go straight to anywhere in Italy for a lot cheaper. Yeah. So keep that in mind. We've done a lot of research on it.
Okay.
Like our plane ticket is like $600 to Paris, and then we're going to Venice for $60 for a day. If we would go longer, we can go to $60 for Venice and stay in Venice as long as we want. But it's just you gotta go to Paris, then go to Italy. Don't go straight to Italy.
Okay.
For anyone that's want to travel to Italy or anything, that's some just Italy news. You guys want to know that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. I hope that all works out and you're able to see those countries, and missions goes really good over there. That'd be super good. And then the Bible study groups, I'm excited for those too. That'll be super impactful for a lot of people, just in general, because I know it's a lot better and easier for people to read the Bible together than by themselves. Because sometimes, at least for me, there's a lot of things I don't understand when I'm reading the Bible, and I have to take time and look it up. But I'm a better, like, I love when people teach me. Like, I'm the biggest listener when people want to talk to me about the Bible or about Jesus or anything. I just want to sit there and listen. And there's a lot of people that know a lot more than me and understand the Bible way better than I do, and they're able to explain it. I just like listening. So I hope that people that do the Bible study groups, they're able to get that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Love that. Love that. We'll do one more person for heads. I wanted to do at least to 8:30. Anyone else want to share anything? Any big goals or anything for 2025? I see. Go ahead. Yeah.
My biggest goal is
You better
probably
have some swim goals. I'm calling you out. You better have some big swim goals.
a swim goal. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have big swim goals for like March because that's like our last meet.
Okay.
But like my biggest goal is like I'm a senior right now in high school, so just to like finish off the year, like not get senioritis like for the next semester because we're finishing like our first semester right now, and I'm just I'm already like getting the senioritis, like I can feel it, so it's just like finishing it off, like passing my classes and stuff like that. And then as far as swimming, like my biggest thing is like the 100 fly. So right now I'm at a 56, 7, 8 in it, and I want to get down to a 54, which is like that's a pretty big goal. But I think like working with my coaches, like I'll be able to get that. And then like one of my biggest goals is like I feel like God always teaches me something like every year. This year was definitely like just like trusting in his timing. And then like last year, like 2023, it was like just trusting in him. And I feel like this year is probably going to be like patience because like I can just like feel like just like sometimes I'll get really impatient in life, and I'm just like I gotta learn that like God's just trying to like slow my life down a little bit, let me enjoy it, and because like I always try and like rush through things, so definitely just to enjoy life more and be patient and be still in the moment. And then a big thing is I want to get my NSAM certificate and just like see what I can do with that because like I always write like workout programs for myself. And so I think it'd be cool to just like, maybe write them for others and just like help people, like teach people because my mom always says like I have a knack for it. So, just try and do that. And then also grow like my following on social media too, because I feel like HolStrength definitely has given me that like really big opportunity. And it's kind of cool, to be able to like spread my faith and like my perspectives on it. So yeah.
Well, are you wanting to pursue that? And are you wanting to go to college, or are you just doing that and not going to college? Or like, what's the plan?
Oh, I got a scholarship actually.
Okay,
I got it. It was in November. Yeah, it was like on a
congratulations.
Thursday. I called at Youngstown State, Ohio. So I'll be closer up like near Michigan.
There you go.
Um yeah, so I was like if I get packages, maybe they'll get here quicker too. So
They will definitely get there quicker. Anyone that's in
yeah,
Michigan get it like day of.
yeah, so yeah, I got a scholarship and that was like a really big moment in my life. But no, I just want to get this like certificate just on the side to have it. Like I feel like it's just
Smart.
something that would be cool because it's like a kind of like a passion of mine to like teach people. But like the biggest thing is like I want to be an entrepreneur and like own
Yeah.
my own business. So I'm going to school like actually not for any of that, just for like creative like media and stuff. So like just being a creative, like social media stuff, creating
Yeah.
things. I feel like that would help a lot more of my side, and then probably like a minor in entrepreneurship and like business or something like that.
That's smart. Yeah, I love that. So I know for sure if you're gonna go to school now. So that's awesome. Congratulations on getting a scholarship for that. So you'll be swimming, and then for your major, yeah, I wouldn't do business. I would do what you said, do a minor in business. Just because nowadays I feel like business is just so broad when it comes to people getting that degree. It's also just when people don't know what to do, they just get a business degree. So I feel like getting what you're doing is great and having to help you with social media and stuff. I don't know how college is nowadays with teaching people social media and everything. When I was
Yeah.
in school, they didn't teach anyone on social media. Social media was like blank. It was all like I did marketing, so like they
Yeah.
try to teach you how to market and do that kind of stuff, and it was all like old stuff on like billboards and how to do this and marketing like old ad style videos in like horizontal format for like promo videos. And I'm like, okay, people don't do it anymore. Like they make TikToks and making short form stuff, all that. Teach me how to like do social media. So I learned everything outside of college, but if they're doing it better now, hopefully that's good for you. If they're not, don't. So if it's the same way, they're probably not going to teach you anything and you're not going to learn a dang thing. You might learn a little bit general knowledge, but just kind of keep that in mind. Like definitely do your own
Yeah.
researching, practicing, studying. You're doing on your own social media, which is great. But just kind of like watching people that have grown social media as tactics, ways, strategies, and do that on your own while doing schooling. Just so you're like can also help grow your social media. If you start your own brand LLC, you can learn how to grow that, the business side of stuff. That's taxes, like 10, you're gonna be on
Yeah.
1099, so you're gonna have to learn all that. That's gonna be very complicated. Yeah, that's Rayla knows that's stressful. Learn how to do tax write-offs. So that's what I would focus on you. And there's a lot of people here that do that are on 1099 that do their own thing. So ask any of us for questions. But that's gonna be the biggest thing. But definitely try doing what you're doing, pursuing your own business, entrepreneurship, because you want to be your own boss. And then enjoy swimming because I know you have a lot of passion for that. So keep that going. But I would really focus on like that, like you said, if you really want to go in and like spreading your faith to people on social media, I would definitely do that on top of swimming and just like
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
put school into that. So like I know a guy's name's Luke Hopkins.
Yeah.
He pretty much showed if you know who it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Okay,
we
so
both
yeah.
follow. I see you comment on his post
Yeah, so
sometimes.
I met Luke Hop when he had 700 followers and was a nobody on social media. Like I met him we were at a BPN event. I was an ambassador. He was an ambassador. And first thing he ever did, he comes up to me. I'm deadlifting. He's like, "Hey, can I use that deadlift bar when you're done?" I was like, "Yeah, I never met this guy in my life. No, don't know who he is." And nobody. He didn't do social media. He just didn't know what to do.
No,
And
yeah.
shook his hand. We talked for a while. We worked out a few times, and during that week I was there, got to know him. Great guy, exactly what you see on social media, fun, energetic. And he decided to go all in on social media, and it paid off for him.
Yeah.
Now he's a full-time creator. He was doing it while at college in California, and he graduated, but he documented him training, going to school, what's it like being a college athlete,
Yeah.
doing so you could be like, what's it like being a college athlete, swimming, putting faith into being a college athlete, how that's impactful. Like I would watch him and then make your version of what he does with you, especially his older content. Now he's outside of school and living in Austin, Texas, and now he does like that. But that grew him. He would like talk about like the studying he had to do on top of his training and all that. And people love that because a lot of people your age are doing that and they want to learn from that. Like, how did you do it? How do you do it? So
Yeah.
definitely like start doing that, and that could change your whole life. And that's when he now coaches people online doing what you want to do. And so you can eventually coach people online and do that. So he's a great guy I would watch. I know it's like he's a guy, so it might be a little different, but you can get a
No,
lot of
I love his
information.
videos. They're like really
Yeah,
cinematic.
he has
So
great content. Yeah, he does great. Like I said, he's a really good dude. But he did that. It reminds me of what you're doing because I remember when like I said, he didn't know, but he just started posting. He posted everything, and he posted the most random stuff. And I know one time he posted like open a drawer of Rice Krispie treats, and he's like, "This is my favorite carb snack," and it got like 1 million views, and it got him like $10,000. It was the most random video, but he just did. He said, "I just posted everything. Anything I could think of that was content, I just posted it." So I would do the same with you. Like, don't ever be scared to post, especially for TikTok. Like, just post everything on TikTok. Like,
Oh
TikTok
yeah, no, I'm
matters.
not. I'm honestly not on TikTok that
Get
much.
on TikTok.
Like Instagram and YouTube. Like I've started like trying to post more like consistently on YouTube. I'm gonna do like a haul tomorrow. Like for Instagram, I told my mom like wash all my HolStrength gear for me. So I'm trying to like be more consistent on like Instagram and YouTube for
Yeah.
sure.
Get what
YouTube's a
I
little harder though because like the
YouTube is
editing
harder.
is so
Build
lazy.
build the TikTok following. They'll go to Instagram. The Instagram will go to YouTube. So I would say like post everything on TikTok, get the views, get the engagement. They're gonna go to your Instagram that's in the bio. Go follow you on Instagram. Once you build a TikTok following, that translates to Instagram. They're gonna follow you on Instagram. And then you
Yeah.
build that YouTube because then on your Instagram you can post on your story, upload a YouTube video, check it out. And then if you have 100,000 followers on Instagram, you're gonna have 5,000 people view your story on average, and they're
Yeah.
going to go to your YouTube. So that's what Luke does. Luke now averages 5,000 views or more on YouTube, but he wasn't big on YouTube until like 8 months ago. And it's just because he built his TikTok, carried it to Instagram, and now that he actually lost his Instagram at like 50,000 followers and had to get it back. That was a big ordeal not too long ago. But yeah, just try to do that. But I would post everything on TikTok and then Instagram. You know, you don't have to post like some things that you maybe wouldn't want to post on Instagram. Just leave it on TikTok. He does that and it's like that. So post the stuff that you want to post on Instagram and then just post literally the most random stuff on TikTok. Anything
Yeah.
that you think that would get that people would like, follow, get you followers, likes, comments. So yeah,
Yeah.
just reach out to anything on that, and I'd love to support you on that. I'm excited to see this is a big start in your life going to college and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm super
Yeah.
pumped for you. I remember how that was, like I said, and it's exciting and it's gonna be busy but fun
Yeah.
because you're gonna be
And it's
like
gonna
doing
be
a lot of
far
things.
because I live in Georgia right now, so I'm going to Ohio.
Yeah,
Like,
you're gonna be away. So yeah, that's I was luckily close to home, but this is where you're gonna really discover yourself, who you want to be, who you are, being away
yeah.
from family, finding out like, what you don't like. No one's in your ear telling you what to do, how to do it. You're gonna make your own decisions. So hope it all goes good.
Um,
I'll be praying for you and all that. That's it.
One thing to kind of bounce off of what Dylan was mentioning, I don't know how credible it is at this point, and I don't know if people know about it yet. There is some discussion on the US level to ban TikTok,
There is, yeah.
according to the government. So we don't know what that's going to look like. We don't know what that practically on the real world is going to look like, but that's going to go down late January if they don't get the stuff that they have to do on the actual TikTok side to continue having it in the US. And I don't know what that's going to affect. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there for you guys. Hey, be aware there might be some changes going on with TikTok. It's not on you guys, it's on the government, but still, don't put all your eggs in one pot. Have multiple different areas that you're posting on, not just one. Because you never know when your YouTube's going to go down for some reason, or your TikTok gets hacked, or something else gets taken down.
Yeah, they've also been saying that for like a year and a half to like 2 years. So
Yeah, that's we always joke around and HolStrength with us. We'll send it to each other, and we always like fake news, fake news. But definitely, like I said, you want to post on all platforms, like Instagram, like you're doing great over there. YouTube, that's huge. They're probably not going to ban TikTok. I feel like someone's going to buy it in America. If they don't buy it, they're going to ban it until someone buys it. But just post on it because if it doesn't, that's good for you. If they do, they do. So be it. But I always try doing that. But Instagram's trying to do a lot of things that kind of like they want to be the top dog over TikTok. But just kind of keep an eye everything, but just post everything. Like I think 2025 is a year of social media and people going all in on social media. I think 2024 people tried, they figured out what they want to post in social media, what they don't want to post, and then 2025 is going to be people being like, "This is what we're doing, go all in on it." But yeah, but my computer's almost dead, guys. It's at 4%. I don't want it dying just randomly. So I'm gonna call it here though. Love talking to you guys tonight. Loved you guys sharing your goals. Reach out to me with any questions or anything throughout, the end of this month, and I'll contact you guys, help you guys any way I can, and let's get excited about 2025. It's gonna be awesome. But take care, guys. Enjoy the night, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the holidays, enjoy Christmas, enjoy all that. Take care, guys. God bless, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Peace, everybody.
All right, thanks.